Okay, first of all, Texas A&M is hats off to them. They're a very good football team. It's a very tough place to play. I'm real proud of our team. They showed a lot of guts. They showed a lot of heart. They played Auburn football. Really felt like we won both lines of scrimmage and really felt like that was the key to the game. Another thing we talked about is getting off to a fast start. We were able to get off to a fast start. Kind of took the crowd out early. They came back and they got involved. The crowd got involved in the second half, and they didn't quit. I mean, they fought till the end. We had to recover a one-side kick. I thought our special teams did a super job. We had some big returns. You know, Todd had the big one that set up, I believe, a touchdown. We had multiple guys carry the football. We didn't have any turnovers, and that's really hard to do. We had two quarterbacks that carried the ball. We had multiple running backs carried the football, and I think that was good. You saw Boobie Whitlow fresh in the second half, and you know that one touchdown run, he really imposed his will. Our offensive line, hats off to those guys. They weren't 100%, but they battled, and you know it's a very quality win for us. This is a big win in a lot of different ways. For the standpoint, the first conference game, our schedule is a handful. I think everybody knows that. And but it was a quality win. I'm really proud of our team. We still got areas we got to improve on. Our quarterback, you know, he's growing up before our eyes. I mean, first road start in this environment against that team. He did a really good job for us. He protected the football, and then of course the very last play was a huge zone read, and he had enough heads to him to get the first down and slide. And so you see him growing up before your eyes. But you know, real happy with our team. And like I said, hats off to Texas A&M. They're a very good football team with a lot of good players.
Gus, they had been really good against the run, and you were trying to attack the edge, got some speed out there. Talk about those first three possessions.
Yeah, so we really felt strong that they were going to blitz us, and they were going to put pressure on Bo. And so strategically, we were going to get the ball on the perimeter. And sure enough, on that reverse, they did exactly that. We got the ball on the perimeter. We had another perimeter run that they blitzed us, and then they blitzed us on the Wildcat naked that Joey made, and so that kind of changed the game. Then they started playing a little bit more base, and they're a good defense. As a matter of fact, they're a really good defense. And for us to have that many rushing yards says a lot about our offensive line, our running backs, and our quarterback.
Gus talked about keeping the ball for 12 plays, scoring in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that was a drive, a type of drive that wins the game on the road. Man, that was the best drive we've had the whole season, I felt like, because they knew we were probably running, and we were able to methodically run the ball. And I don't know if we threw it, I don't know if we threw it on that deal or not, but one time. And that's the type of drives that win football games on the road. And so, you know, our team's growing up. We're still not there, but our team is growing up, and you know, they're getting more confidence. And I'll say this, we talked about we had to play our best game to have a chance to win here, and we played our best game today, so that's encouraging for the future.
What's it been like for you calling plays?
What's that?
What's it been like for you calling plays?
I like it a lot when they work. I'll tell you that. And I like when they work. That's what I love to do. You know, we're growing. I mean, our offense is growing. We're finally Seth Williams. We didn't know if he was going to play. He played. Anthony Schwartz finally got a club off his hand. Eli Stove and 33, you know, Will Hastings, they've been battling knee. So we really hadn't been healthy enough to get our timing down. And so we're finally getting to a point where I think we can start getting our timing down in the passing game, and I think that'll help us moving forward too. And we get all of our pieces to the puzzle, I think we got a chance to be a good offense.
Gus, it seemed like the first three quarters y'all were really getting better throughout each quarter in your first true road game. I mean, what was the secret to being able to basically get rid of their crowd and being able to just be better and better?
We've been fortunate when we've came here that we've won, and we've got off to fast starts, and we were able to do that. We talked about that, and we hadn't done that a whole lot this year. And so that was good to get the lead in the first half, and then I think they had a turnover, and I think we scored, and it kind of gave us some breathing room and took the crowd out of it.
What do you think it is about Bo that allowed him to have so much poise playing his first real road game in front of 100,000 people?
He's got something special to him. He's not your normal freshman. We knew that when we recruited him. One thing that I like is the moment ain't too big for him. I mean, it's not even close, and he's real tough on himself. But what I like, he articulates on the sideline what he sees, what he likes. You know, it's going to be a lot of fun to have him around in the future. I'll tell you that.
How do you tailor
Yeah, you just gotta, you gotta get a feel for the game, and you gotta get a feel for what he's comfortable with. And I'm learning him as he goes. He's learning me as we go, and that's why I think we have a chance to improve, as we move forward.
You talked about having the wide receivers healthy, being able to get the timing down a little bit better offensively, but just what did it mean for you guys to get Anthony a little more effective in the half set?
He's got real speed, doesn't he? I mean, we got to get him the ball more on the outside, and he really did a good job on the fallout route. And we had him deep one time, and we just, we had some close things. We had him deep, we kind of overthrow. We had the flea flicker. I thought we were going to score two weeks in a row on it. We were close with that. So there were some close things, and I think the more that we practice and get the same receivers out there and they're healthy, I think we could be better.
Do you attribute those overthrows by Bo to just?
In his defense, Anthony's had a club, and he hadn't practiced until 2.5 weeks ago, and he's got different speed than everybody. It takes a guy that can run like that. It takes a while to figure out. Like, you better get rid of it quick. If you overthrow him, you got a real arm. So it's all about timing. It's all about reps, and so.
What do you say about your defense, the way they set the tone?
Our defense stopped the run now, and that was really our deal. And I don't know how many rushing yards. They didn't have very many, and I think one of them, it was third down and forever, and they got 22 yards. And we had a three-man front. We dropped everybody 30 yards back, but our defense stopped the run. That was an impressive deal. They've got a very good offense. Their receivers are scary. Their quarterback, when he has time, he's really good. That was an impressive effort by our defense.
Did Derek Brown completely change the game for you guys in that first half?
I think so. He gets pushed in the middle, and anytime you can get pushed in the middle, from a quarterback standpoint, it changes things, and he did that.
How valuable is it to have a weapon like Joey Gatewood to be able to come in and run those plays with him?
Yeah, and we had some more things for him that we didn't get to, but he presents a completely different deal. And the fact he can throw the ball, now everybody, can he throw? He can throw it. And so, he'll have a package each week, and but he also is our number 2 quarterback, and so he can run our entire offense. So, it's good to have. And here's the thing about that: he's like a true freshman too. That's our first rodeo, man. Both my quarterbacks said this is the first time they played, so you can't lose sight of that. And the good thing is the future is going to be fun. It's just as we're going and moving, there's a few growing pains, but we're holding on to the ball, and that's the number one thing.
Gus, you guys had won against a ranked team on the road in 4 years, and obviously you make neutral site games. But what does that mean for the program going forward?
Cred, Oregon's a really good team, and so I know it's a neutral site game, but Cred, they're really good. And that team's really good. So that's 2 quality wins. I'll tell you that right now. Just wait until you see at the end of the year how they are and how that Oregon team is, and I think we'll even feel better about it.
Gus, can you talk about scoring on your red zone chances?
Yeah, that was, we thought we had some opportunities. We hit the slant. Last year we hit the fade to Seth. Well, we thought they'd be, sure enough, they were playing outside leverage, hit the slant. Bo made a really good throw. Seth made a good catch right there. Then we had the Wildcat, and we ran the naked off of it. We usually run that once a year, and the timing was right. They blitzed off the edge. Joey made a really good play, and then Booby just imposed his will on that one run on the counter.
Was it by design to keep them fresh until late in the game?
We really, Cadillac wanted to make sure we gave some other guys some opportunities. And you saw Harold Joyner did a good job. Worm did a good job too with that. And he was fresh in the second half, and I'm telling you, that really made a big difference.
Receiver blocking today, the best it's been, you think? Just at first glance.
Yeah, we got to continue to improve in that area. And Shedrick Jackson, our best perimeter blocker, didn't make the trip. His ankle. Hopefully we'll get him healthy. But I think anytime you rush for that many yards against, you had to do something good on the perimeter.
Anything else? All right, Coach. Thank you.
All right, thank you all.
All right, you guys.